Assalamualaikum and good evening. Today I want to discuss about the type of the cameras and lens. Okay, first one is what is SLR? SLR is mean a single reflex camera. Is that camera typically use a mirror and prism system that permits the photography to view through the lens and see exactly what will be captured. And then what is the DSLR? DSLR's meaning is a digital single lens reflex camera. It's a digital camera that combines the optic and the mechanism of a single lens reflex camera with a digital imaging sensor. Okay, go on to the next one is what is a mirrorless camera? A mirrorless camera is the type of camera that works without a reflex mirror. Light pass through the lens directly to the digital sensor, which then display your image on the camera LCD screen, allowing you to adjust setting and preview your image before it's shot. While previously not considered an interchangeable lens camera, modification and advancement have paved the way for more mirrorless lens, bringing this camera to the forefront of the customizable photography. Okay, and the next slide is different type of lens. The first lens is kit lens. A kit lens is a starter lens which can be sold with a interchangeable lens cameras such as a single lens reflex camera. The kit consists of the camera body, the lens, and various accessories usually necessary to get started in SLR photography. And the second one is zoom lens. A zoom lens is a mechanical assembly of lens element for which the focal length can be varied as opposed to a fixed FL lens. The next slide is the third lens is macro lens. Macro lens that has the ability to focus from infinity to one-to-one magnification, meaning that the size of the image in real life is the same size which is reproduced on the sensor. Macro lens also allow for closer focusing distances than normal lens and often require you to get very close to your subject. The fourth one is the fisheye lens. A fisheye lens is an ultra-wide angle lens that produces strong visual distortion intended to create a wide panoramic or hemispherical image. Fisheye lens achieve extremely wide angle of view. Fifth one is prime lens. Prime lens is in a film and photography. A prime lens is a fixed focal length photographic lens as opposed to a zoom lens, typically with a maximum aperture from f2.8 to f1.1 f1.2. Okay, move on to the next one is wide angle lens. In photography and cinematography, a wide lens angle refers to a lens whose focal length is substantially smaller than the focal length of a normal lens for a given film plane. This type of lens allows more of the scene to be included in the photograph, which is useful in architectural, interior, and landscape photography, where the photographer may not be able to move further from the scene to photograph it. The last one is art lens. They are lenses created for images that give the sharpest detail a photography can possibly aim for. They also have a higher apertures to from f1.4 to f2.8. So in a more specific photography term, art lens even with the widest opening exhibit exceptional focal length sharpness. And here the example of the lens, refocus zoom lens and sigma art lens. Okay, and the next one is the picture of taken by each lens. The first one is by kit lens, the next one is zoom lens, and another one is macro lens, and another one is fisheye lens. The next one is taken by prime lens, taken by wide angle lens, and the last one is by art lens. Okay, that's all. Thank you.